Good morning, good morning, good. It's a terrific day today. The sun is out. It's warm and nice. It's not too so. Currently, I'm heading to the having no eyebrows. It's like, but anyways, I'm heading to the Caribbean store so I can get some fish. My internet is saying it's unstable. I've actually added more high-speed data for when I'm outside, so I'm not sure why it's saying that. So if I'm sticking, I apologize, but I'm having a dilemma. I'm actually considering getting my daughter a child leash, and I have it on the screen now so you can see kind of what it looks like. But my thing is, years ago when I would see parents in the mall, out in public with their children wearing that, I used to get offended and I used to judge. I used to judge so harshly. Like, I would never say anything to them, but in my head or to my friend, I'll be like, why are they never say anything to them, but in my head or to my friend, I'll be like, why are they tying up their child like they're walking a dog or something? But now I'm in the same dilemma. My 18-month-old, she's a runner, okay? We will be in the car going somewhere, and as soon as her foot hits the ground, she takes off running like she's Usain Bolt. And I have a 5-month-old as well. He just started crawling, so that means he's probably going to be an early walker. I don't know yet. We'll see how things develop. And I can't have two small kids out in public when I'm out there and one's running left and one's running right. Like, I'm only one person. So I was thinking to get a child leash, and as you can see, I can just attach it to my arm or to my waist or something, just so they're attached to me. I know my daughter should probably find somewhere to slip out of it. The other day I went to the hair store and I'm looking at braids, and I realized that she had disappeared or whatever. So I walked to the front. She was at the front of the store looking at stuff. I'm like, you know what? We can't be doing that, because if you break something, even if they don't say you have to pay for it, I'm going to feel some sort of way or whatever. So I took her back with me to the back so I can look at the braids. I turned around to look at something else, and she's gone. Go back to the front of the store. My girl is outside on the sidewalk, because the store has one of those handicap buttons for the door. So you press the button and it opens the door automatically. And we have those in our apartment buildings, so she sees me doing that all the time, so she knows what it does. And she pressed it to open the door, and she's on the sidewalk. And I go to get her, and she takes off running and laughing, because to her it's a joke. And I'm like, if I never caught because the owner, he was back there with me helping, because I was looking for a specific item, and he was back there helping me. So no one's at the front of the store. So had I not, caught that so fast, who knows what would have happened, because she would have taken off into the parking lot or something, and I don't even want to think about it. So I'm seriously considering getting the child leash. My friends are like, oh no, don't do that, and blah blah blah. But they either don't have small kids, or they only have one to deal with at a time, and I have two under 2. So I'm seriously considering getting that. And I feel so horrible about it, because I'm like, I used to judge people, and now I want to get the same thing. So I'd love to hear your feedback. Do you have one or not? Have you ever considered getting it? Do you think it's going to look a certain way? Like, they're not animals. My kids are not animals, right? I mean, they might have animalistic behaviors sometimes, but so let me know what you guys think. Oh my god, it's so early. It's 11 o'clock. Oh my god, time goes by so fast. I literally don't sleep at night, because my 5-month-old gets up, I swear, like every 2 hours to eat. Even though he's on solid food, he gets up that often to eat. Like, and I stay up, like, say for instance, I get up at midnight. he gets up at midnight and I get up and I feed him or whatever. I put him back down, but then I'm there watching something on my phone or, you know, playing around. And then just as I'm about to doze off now, he wakes up again. So I'm literally, I don't sleep. I literally don't sleep. I don't know if you can see the bangs under my eyes. He's 5 months, so I'm hopeful that he grows out of that stage soon. Because it's crazy. Oh my gosh. It's now mandatory in my city to wear a mask whenever you go into public spaces. And I can't find my mask. It should be in here somewhere, hopefully. Because I don't want to go all the way to the store and they don't let me in. Because some stores, they will tell you can't come in unless you have it. And the penalty, I think it starts at $500 or something. If an enforcement officer catches you, they can issue you a ticket for like $500. I think $500 to $700. That's what the charges start at. I just want this whole corona thing to be over because it's horrible to deal with. I have to go back to work in October and I don't want to put my kids in daycare. I don't. I know I'm going to have to do it. We had already, my husband and I had found someone that would come to our house and watch them. But then now the money she's asking for is ridiculous. If we paid that, I might as well just stay home and, you know, only my husband works. It makes absolutely no sense. So, I don't know. And I want to move from where I'm living at. I've been living there for 7 years, going on 8. And I want something more updated. I want new cupboards. I want new floors. But they're not going to come in and do that for me because my apartment is way under market rent. Right now, what I'm paying for a 3-bedroom, it's depending on where you're looking to rent, it's easily anywhere from $2,500 and up. And I've been there for 7 years, so way before the market had, you know, started to get crazy with rentals. I eventually want to buy my own home. I had my own home once before, and I was married at the time I got divorced, and, you know, during the whole divorce and whatever, we had to sell the house and split the differences. And he could have allowed me to stay in the house, but, you know, being bitter and whatever. And I worked hard to get that house, guys. I worked hard. We both did. But at the time, I was working at a shelter downtown Toronto, and I would go to work from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I would do 3 days on, 2 days off, and then 2 days on, 3 days off. That sort of rotation kind of thing. But I was doing 2 jobs, so I'd work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. and then I'll have to rush to my second job and work 9 to 5. And then rush home, take a shower, you know, maybe if I could get not even an hour's worth of sleep, and then rush back to my 8 p.m. job. And I did that for at least almost a year, so we can save up the down payment to for the house. But this was back in 2010. The end of 2009, 2010. We bought the house in 2011. So house prices were way cheaper back then. You know, we had a 4-bedroom? Yeah, we got a 4-bedroom house, and it was in the 300,000s at the time, like 350,000 or something like that. I can't remember the exact price. Now to get that kind of thing, we're looking at $250,000. You know, and you need a minimum of, I believe, a 5 or 10% down payment. So anywhere from $25,000 to $50,000. The more money you put down, the less your interest rate is, or not even your interest rate, the payment, your monthly premiums that you have to pay. But I can't do 2 jobs anymore, guys. I can't do it. Back then I was younger. Not that I'm old now, but my energy level was, you know, and my kids at the time were a little bit older, and I had, you know, more help around, like more family help around and stuff like that, which I don't have as much anymore. Okay, let's see here. Do I have my mask? Lord. If you guys see, my car is a mess right now, guys. And I can't even blame the kids, because it's just me. My car is a mess. Ridiculous. Okay, mask. Oh, here it is. I really hate wearing these things, but, you know, I have to do what I have to do, I guess. Okay. And I probably should already throw this out and replaced it, but I'm like, I don't use it that often, so... Oh, Lord. Ugh. I hate this thing, guys. I hate it. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's head into the store. Hopefully they're not playing any music. I can remove that picture now, because then I would get a copyright strike. Oops, I'm always... One thing about wearing this, what I hate is the hot air. Oh, Lord. The hot air blowing back on your face. That's what I can't take. So I know exactly what I need tomatoes, but they don't have tomatoes here. Okay. Morning. Do you have the... How much would this cost? $23. And how much is in there? Do you know?
It's £3.
But how many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay.
That's it?
No, I want to get something else. The roasted breadfruit. Where are? Okay. This is the only one left?
Yeah.
People watching. I want to get this. $5. Okay, now leave this for now. How much are these?
$149.
$149? Okay, I'll just get one. There's mangoes here. Do I want to get mangoes? Oh, Crick's crackers. I need Crick's crackers. Where is this thing? Do you have Crick's crackers?
Pardon?
Crick's crackers. Crick's.
Oh, Crick's crackers? No.
Okay. Really like those whole wheat and bran. No. Okay, so I'll just pay for those.
That is 23. Okay, so it's $24.97.
Okay, debit. Yeah, put it in. Thank you. Oh Lord, finally can get this. This is a small Caribbean store that I like to support. They don't necessarily have everything that I want, but you know, should I go to the other? Okay. Should I go to the other store now? I really wanted those crackers, but should I? And I need bread and all. I am not in the mood to go to the. Because I like coming to stores where I can just, you know, get out my car and go in. Those other stores are in the mall or. I think I'm just gonna go home. I will worry about getting those tomorrow. What I should do, actually, I should order my food online and then have it, you know, I could go pick it up or have it mailed or something. Because I hate going to the thing about ordering online, because I like to price match. So when I go in store, I can get my stuff cheaper compared to when I order it online. Because when I order it online, I have to pay full price. When I go in person, I can price match. So that's my only, you know, hiccup. I'm trying to think. Should I go to that other store? No, I'm just gonna go home. I cannot be bothered. So I'm gonna make fried snapper tonight in a Creole sauce with rice and peas. I said I was gonna start like a cooking channel, but I cook the same things repeatedly over and over and over. My husband, he's Jamaican. He's not open to trying new things. You know, he doesn't even eat the corned beef in the can. He's like, oh, I don't eat red meat. But oxtail is considered red meat. So how are you eating that, sir? But you don't want to eat the other things. Like, he's so picky when it comes to his food. He's so picky. My daughter, thankfully, she eats anything you give to her, she'll eat it. Where? Oh, and music was playing. I probably have to crop that part out. Gospel music. Ugh, I hate gospel music. I hate it with a passion. But that's a whole other topic too. I'm not a religious person whatsoever. I grew up in church, but I do not attend church. And the only reason I went to church when I was younger is because growing up in the islands, you got to do what your parents tell you to do. And where I lived, I had to walk down. I lived like at the top of a hill. Going down was no problem. It's coming back up that's the problem. So imagine sun hot, you're spending 3-4 hours in church, you're starving by the time church is over, and then you have to walk back up that hill too. I've literally felt like I was gonna pass out sometimes, you know, because I'll get my breakfast, but that's early morning, And then, like I said, you're in church for a good 3-4 hours, you know, Sunday school, and then, you know, main church. Back then I didn't like it, but as I said, my grandparents, my grandmother specifically, I would have to go to church. And as a child, you got to do what your parents tell you to do. But even back then, I never liked it. I would say I'm more spiritual than religion. I don't follow religion. You know, my 2 younger kids, I didn't even baptize them. My 2 older ones were. And my second son, actually, if it wasn't for his grandmother, he probably would not have gotten baptized. You know, even though I'd send, and as much as I say I'm not a religious person, my daughter went to a Catholic high school. So every grade, from grade 9 to grade 12, every semester she had to take a course on religion. Or maybe not every semester, but every grade she had to take a course on religion. So I never impose my beliefs on my children. You know, they know how I feel about certain things, but they're free to come to their own conclusion. I explain to them why I don't, you know, believe certain things, but they're free to come to their own conclusion. You know, they have their own minds. I would never say, don't believe that because I say so. I tell you my reasons for not believing or doing something, and you can explore it, you know, investigate it for yourself and come to your own conclusions of whether or not that's something. Oh, there's another Caribbean store that I'm going to, that I like to support. I'm gonna go to that one because, again, you just park and go right into the store. You don't have to go into a mall or, you know. And I like to support small businesses, especially small Caribbean businesses, because they get a lot of fight. So they're a little bit more expensive than the normal store, and as cheap as I am, it's very important for me to still support, you know, my community. I'll still go to the big store sometimes because no matter what, there are things that you need that those smaller stores won't have, because they don't have the sales to sell them in, you know, as much capacity as the bigger stores have. So certain things they won't carry, like tomatoes. They don't carry tomatoes at that store that I just went to, because tomatoes is something, it spoils fast. And they're not open they're open every day from Tuesday to Sunday. They're not open on Mondays. And I should have highlighted the name. It's called Gems. The other store that I'm going to right now is also called Gems, but they're no relation to each other. Gems West Indian, and that's at 55 Selby Road, where for those of you in the Brampton area, that's at 55 Selby Road. This one is on Queen Street West. Is it Queen Street West? No, Queen Street West is in Toronto. For those of you that live in Brampton, Queen and Bramley area or whatever, Queen Street West is in Toronto. I used to work at a shelter. I think I was talking about that before, and then I got distracted and went elsewhere. That's just how my mind works. My brain is all over the place. So I used to work at this shelter at Queen and Bathurst in Toronto, and that's the night job that I was telling you about. It was a women's shelter, and eventually I stopped working there. There's a whole story behind that. Maybe I'll get to it one day. But while I was working there's this particular client that's stood out in my brain. I still think about her to this day. I don't know how she's doing right now, or if she's even still alive, but I remember she had one kid that was taken away by, you know, Child Authority, and then she was pregnant with her second kid at the time, and she was doing drugs hard. I think it was heroin, crack, whatever. She was doing one of those drugs, and my heart couldn't take it. My heart could not take it, because, and as I think about it right now, it's like I almost want to cry, but I'm not going to. I know what, as soon as she went to the hospital to have that baby was going to be taken from her, no questions asked, because she had a worker, a social worker that would sometimes come there and visit her and whatever, but she was doing drugs while she was pregnant. So I know that baby was not going to be born normal. Like, something was going to be wrong with that baby. And my heart just broke, because there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that we could do. We can try to help her, try to assist her, but if they don't want the help, you know, there is literally nothing that we can do. The only thing that could be done was to take the baby from her when she was pregnant, but the damage would have already been done at that point, you know. And that's because working in that type of work, I don't care how strong of a person you are, it starts to tear you down sometimes. You can't just go into that for just the money. And I think that's one of the main reasons why I don't work in that field anymore, because my heart can't take it. You see people that need help, that you want to help, but you have to have your boundaries. And one thing about going into the store, it's always full of men. There's always a bunch of men hanging around, and I hate that. But the owner, he's pretty nice. Oh my god, do I have to wear a mask? I don't see them wearing a mask. I'm not gonna wear my mask. Okay. Morning. Morning. You don't have Crick's crackers?
Yes.
Okay.
No cream.
No. I wanted the Crick's ones, okay.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, really good. You don't like those ones?
No. Should I get pumpkin? Do I need anything else in here? Hard dough bread. Or is this slider? Okay, thank you.
Unusual?
No, they don't have what I want. Okay, so they don't have what I want. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine. I'll have to live without it, I guess. I will have to live without it. So I have one more stop to make. Hasty Market. Does Hasty Market with his? No. I'm gonna go to where I know will have exactly what I want. So I'm just gonna make one more stop, and then I'm gonna head back home. Get some tomatoes, and then I'm gonna head home. I should check my lottery ticket while I'm in there. For years, I've been playing the lottery, and the most I've ever won is maybe $25 at a time. My husband played, and he won $1,800. Was it $1,800 or $2,800? I can't remember. But he played and he won that much, and then after, it's like we never won anything else after that. A couple more zeros to that would have been great, but you know. All I need is a down payment for my house. That's it. That's it. You know, if I win more, of course I will take it. But if I were to win like just 50,000 or something, I'd be happy with that because I can use that as a down payment for my house. And I will get my house. I will get my house. I don't care how long it takes. I will get my house. My daughter is almost 2, so I give myself about, she starts kindergarten at 4. So before she starts kindergarten, that's my goal, to get my house, because I don't want to start her in one school and then when we move she has to start a different school. I want her to stay in one, you know, have that stability. So hopefully by then we will get our house. Nice. One more stop. I feel like I really wanted those Crips crackers, guys. Like those, because sometimes I don't feel like eating. So I'll just make my tea. I'm addicted to orange pico tea. You know, right now my teeth are like stained. I keep saying I'm gonna get them whitened, but what's the use? Because I keep drinking the tea and that's what stains, you know, it stains my teeth. But I'm so addicted to that. So I just make some orange pico tea with, you know, milk and crackers. And that's fine. I actually grew up eating that as a kid. Like sometimes when my grandmother didn't have like, you know, like proper food to give us at night, that's what we'll eat. And it did the trick. It doesn't keep you full for, well, as a kid, you know, it kept you full longer, but now as an adult, it's just like a snack for me. It's definitely not a whole meal, but, and that's, Caribbean stores, they should have that sort of thing, but I guess maybe they're sold out or whatever. Had I went to the other store over there, I would have definitely got it, but I didn't feel like going in. So I'm just gonna go grab some tomatoes and head home. And then I don't think I'm gonna come back out for the rest of it. Actually, I ordered a ring light from Amazon. So, but I sent it to my friend's house because since I live in an apartment, I don't have a buzzer code. And if they come and they can't get in, more likely they'll send it back. So I just let it go to my friend who lives in a townhouse and then go pick it up from her. Shoot. I came down a little bit too far. It's okay. I'm so hungry right now. I still haven't eaten breakfast. I'm trying not to spend money outside. I need eggs. Okay, I can get eggs from in there. I'm gonna grab some eggs, bread, and tomatoes. Eggs, bread, and tomatoes. Oh, my mask. Okay. I can't wait for the world to go back to normal. Not that it ever will, I don't think. Oh, and I eat bananas. I'm going to get a couple. These are my favorite tomatoes to get, Roma. Get a couple of these. some bananas. What else did I say I needed? Eggs. Okay, eggs and bread. Do they sell baby food in here? I don't think so. Eggs, bread, and tomatoes. Okay, so, and unfortunately they don't have the Crick's crackers here. Well, they never sold them here. They have water crackers, which I hate. I hate water crackers. Okay. These eggs look like they're all cracked. What the hell, man? All these eggs are literally okay. This one seems to be. Bread. Bread. These ones are 2 for $5. So how much would be one? Bread. Should have gotten the bread from the Caribbean store. Oh, and I didn't bring my lottery ticket. But the greatest part about that is I have the app on my phone. This is the part that I hate. Hello. Sorry.
Sorry.
Debit?
Debit?
Go ahead. I think so.
Thank you. Woo! Gosh. Okay. Fuck. Okay, so now I can go home, back to my babies. Oh, Lord. hate wearing that mask. I hate it. We really shouldn't complain about... I say it all the time, like, we complain too much, but then I complain. And I'm trying to get out of that habit. I really am. Because there's so much that I should be thankful for. You know, my babies are healthy. My health isn't, like, absolutely 100 the best. But my autoimmune disease that I've talked about before, it doesn't really bother me as they predicted that it would. And maybe I just got lucky for right now, but as I get older, it might, you know, start to bother me. And maybe I should do a separate video on that. Because I said this year that I'm going to start, especially since this whole COVID thing started, I'm like, I'm going to start going back to my neurologist and, you know, get back on meds and whatever. But then because of the whole COVID thing, doctors aren't really, because even my family doctor, one time I woke up and my eyes were, I literally couldn't open my eyes to light. And my eyes were like bloodshot red. And I called my doctor and he prescribed, I had to tell him my symptoms over the phone, and then he prescribed something for me. Which I don't trust at 100%, because sometimes it's better. Sometimes it's better that they see what you're talking about, because you can't always explain stuff, you know, properly over the phone. Let's see here. But that's the world that we're living in now. I mean, it's a convenient factor as well. You don't really have to leave your house. You just call the doctor and say whatever, and they call the pharmacy and prescribe the drug. But okay, so I'm back home, you guys. Something that should have literally taken me like 20 minutes is taking me, what, 45? So I'm gonna head back in. Should leave my mask in here. And you know what? I should hang it up here so I know where it is at all times. And I should probably get new ones, right? But I'm gonna make banana fritters because I said my daughter doesn't eat, I mean, she eats everything, but she doesn't like bananas. If I make something with bananas in it, she'll eat it. But just to eat the, you know, banana like that, she won't eat it. And I'm like that too, which is weird. Once upon a time, I used to love bananas. But as I've gotten older, I don't like eating it just like that. But if there's banana bread, banana fritters, banana smoothies, and depending on how the smoothies make, I'll you know, eat it. But just to eat the raw banana like that, I won't do it. But if you stayed with me up until this point, thank you. I need you guys to start commenting. As I said yesterday, my friends, they'll watch the video, you know, to support and whatever, but then they'll text me or call me later. Don't do that. Make your comments on the video here, you know, and let's start having real discussions, you know, on here. Don't call me or text me later. But I'm gonna go upstairs, guys. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe, people. I'm seeing the views, but not enough subscriptions. Okay? I need 4,000. 4,000. No. I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, which I'm on my way to 4,000. I don't know exactly how much I am right now, but I'm on my way there. But I need the subscribers, people. Come on. Help a sister out. All right. Have a good day, guys. Bye.